I still relied heavily on my uncle's influence. He was a very tough guy, but he was like, what you see is what you get. He loved as much as he was difficult on people. Always getting in trouble, even into his adult life. But like, he was just so passionate. Like, he would do anything, give his shirt off his back, but he was like a hothead.
At that time, were you familiar with his depression in any way?
So I found out about his depression 2 years before he killed himself. I always knew he was a little crazy, a little off the rails. But what ended up happening ultimately was he worked for IBM. He worked at IBM, had a good job there. To make a long story short, he got fired. He was in his 40s, so he was kind of trying to figure out his way financially. At the same time, he was separated from my aunt. And so there was kind of this shitstorm of circumstances where he was unemployed. He was separated from my aunt. To make it even worse, he got into a road rage incident where a guy cut him off or something happened, and my uncle got out of the car and punched the dude through his window. Like, the guy opened his window yelling, my uncle punched him, broke his nose. So he got a misdemeanor. So now he's trying to get jobs, but he has an arrest now, has a misdemeanor, an assault, and he can't get a job. And so it culminated in where a lot of people get, where I think depression stems from frustration. And so you get so frustrated in your life that your nervous system, your brain doesn't know what to do. You don't feel like you have a solution. And so the body and nervous system just shuts down and makes you depressed. So when you see depression in real time in somebody, it looks like your stereotypical what you would expect someone to be depressed, like, lethargic, not really interested in things, or body language is different, like they just don't have that excitement to them. But it's like you see it, but you don't see it. You don't realize the gravity of the situation until unfortunately it's too late.